Shannon Rose right here, and I got a special guest right here, exclusive on Facebook. He's one of my clients and a good friend of mine. This is DDP Diamond Dallas Page.
What's up, man?
The last time I interviewed, I think I was like 14 years old, and now I'm 37, so many years later.
You were like 12.
Yeah, something like that. A lot better interviewer now, of course. So let's start out with the DDP Yoga. Talk a little about that.
Well, first of all, I'm a guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga the first 42 years of my life, but it became a necessity because when I started wrestling at 35, my career took off when I was 40, and then at 42 I ruptured my L4 and L5, and that was in 1998. So I really didn't have a choice but to start doing yoga because I needed something that had zero impact and be able to strengthen my back. So I kept doing the rehab, and then I mixed in the yoga, took all the spiritual mumbo jumbo and pushed off the side. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and then added some old school calisthenics and a thing I call dynamic resistance, which is really the engaging of muscles as you move from one position to another, which jacks your heart rate up and gets you the fat burners on standing still. Hey, Char! Char Mel just went by. Booker T's a lovely lady. Bottom line is that I developed a workout that's zero impact, kick-ass cardio, dramatically increase your flexibility and core strength conditioning. And I was back in the ring in less than 3 months. So now, 42, back then they said my career was over. At 43, I was heavyweight champion of the world. So I made that part of my lifestyle, and it turned into this whole DDP Yoga, it ain't your mama's yoga workout. So that's how it started, and now we got a bunch of WWE superstars doing it, from Chris Jericho to Santino, Kane, Miz, Daniel Bryan. We got a bunch of the boys doing it.
Will we ever see you back on TV in WWE? Because the last thing you did was hosting their DVD for them, and of course you were doing the gimmick with Undertaker. Will we ever see another role on WWE TV?
Nah, I don't think so. Maybe WWE channel. That has potential. There's going to be a lot of spots open for a lot of the legends, and especially ones who can talk. So I think there'll be something down the road there. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, I got a Legends deal. They just put out my action figure on April 2nd. It's coming out, and they put a big page of it in there featuring that action figure as the one that was picked by the fans that they wanted to see in the WrestleMania book, which I thought was pretty cool, and the Hall of Fame book. So that was pretty sweet. So I'm back in the groove, so to speak, and I'm working with got to be 15 different guys who, from the WWE that are doing DDP Yoga. And I think it's just going to grow because, look at Jericho. He looks the best he's ever looked, and he's out there knocking it down as hard as any 20-year-old, and he's 41.
What about CM Punk, though?
I like CM Punk, and I like that he threw that jab about DDP Yoga ain't real yoga, and you're right. It ain't your mama's yoga either, man. It's its own hybrid, and I like that he did that. I personally think he did it to give me a good book, because I know he was Punk, and it gave Jericho a comeback to saying he's in the best shape of his life, and he's pain free. So what's that say?
One last thing here. Can you do a little promo for the Facebook fans, and for me, of course, so I can keep it on my Facebook?
So what kind of promo are you talking about?
I don't know. You can just end with a bang. I don't know.
Okay. The bottom line is, if you want to hold back the hands tight and be as strong as I am at 56 years old this April 5th, you need to go to ddpyoga.com and feel the